The one thing I'm disliking about Ecamm, and it keeps messing me up, is where when I turn on the microphone and run the program, like Ecamm Live, it's on mute for some reason. So I'm trying to figure out why this happens because I can unplug through the microphone, it's on. Okay. So it was on, put in the program, I recorded something for you, and it didn't work out. Okay. This is what I'm going to show you. This is portrait mode. Okay. I'll do a live demo so you can watch everything. I can't show you in the eye menu. All right. So I have to go into the main settings to show you how I have set everything in the camera on the ZR, which gives you all the control. So the red C1 gives you a darker look, which I'll go through real quick. But this is the profile I like out of the camera. And all I did was just added a +1 saturation and nothing else. Everything is 0 on everything else. If you do go into portrait, um, make sure the sharpening is at 0 instead of 2. Okay. All I did was, and I'll show you how to do that right now, in fact. Okay, menu. All right, portrait, and go to the right. So you see, it's up, it's at 0. All right. If you click on the quick sharp, it's a +2. But mid range 0, clarity 0, contrast 0, brightness 0. I got good lighting, so I don't need it. And then of course, saturation, just a +1. That's all I did. Didn't do anything with the Huawei or anything. Okay. That's it. And I'll go back here. So now, get out of here. This is portrait. All right. No settings. If I go to the other camera, ZR, same settings. Portrait mode, you got controls of your midtones, sharpening, contrast, whatever. If you want to do some other stuff, you can do it in Ecamm, but this is straight out of the camera. I found this to be excellent. You may like it to have it just on 0 and then a +1, all right, on the saturation. That's all I did. So I'm going to go in here, make it, take it out of live demo, okay? And I'm going to bring it to, okay, I don't know if it muted all that. Okay, so when I came out of settings, it muted my microphone once again. At the end. So I'll cut that part out. This is the finishing. All right. This is what bugs me about Ecamm. Uh, there is no mute except for like the opening and closing. That's it. Everything else, the microphone is on. On the video, I have it muted. On sharing, I have it open because usually I have a PIP picture and a picture of me if I want to show myself when I'm describing something. But this is um, portrait. So now I'm going to show you real quick what I do, and you won't see it in the menu, but let's go this way. Rich portrait, okay? I haven't done anything with the settings inside the camera. All right. Landscape. And then that's flat. Okay. I do not like flat. You can see like every pore or something. All right. So that's portrait. This is the only one that I added the +1 to saturation. Everything else is basically the normal settings. So that's vivid. All right. That's neutral. So you'll see a little bit more of a snow effect. Of course, darker and standard. The auto is pretty good. I don't know what it is, but you know, I like it better than the standard. Okay. And then of course, if you go to Cinema One, it's it's like they took down the contrast, but there's no settings you can do inside with the Cinema Bias Red. So automatic is pretty good compared to what I like is portrait. Which one you like? Portrait or automatic? Interesting, huh? So I'm going to leave it on automatic on this one. And I go to the other camera. This is portrait. All right. I did, that's for increasing the light. Sometimes it's too much light and you need a little bit more contrast. So I usually turn that off and it's bright enough. It looks good. Okay. So this is the portrait and this is auto. And if I go into the settings, I just want to see if I can fine tune auto. Yes, you can. I hate this joystick. And see quick sharp chew. So I can turn this to 0. All right. Mid-range sharpening 0. All right. See, on the auto, they got everything on +2. Contrast -2. So that's at 0. And then saturation. Okay. That's -1, 0, +1. Am I too red? So let's just leave it at 0. Okay. And I'll leave it just like that. So auto all at 0 or +1 saturation for the portrait. You decide. You let me know. And that's the end. So you let me know how you like. I'm going to decide here. I am closer to the light, so it will project something. But this is automatic. Okay. And this is portrait with the +1 saturation. Automatic is all at 0. So anyway, let me know which one you like.